to the summer of love.
Hello, I'm the Techno, and today I'm presenting you the review of Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and a comparison with its best competitor, the Apple iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. So yeah, let's get started with the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 review, and then I will compare it with its competitor. So first of all, let's talk about the specs. It has 6.3 inch of screen, like pure screen, no gimmicks, and the aspect ratio is 18.5 by 9. What does it mean? It is taller than the normal. As you can see, we have a 5.5 inch and 4.7 inch on both sides, and we have the aspect ratio of 16 by 9, which is the standard or normal aspect ratio which we were used to. But from the Samsung Galaxy S8 we did change the aspect ratio, and now it is at 18.5 by 9. Now the best part is its display, no doubt. Samsung Galaxy Note 8 display is just amazing. You look at the color, it's punchier, it's vibrant, and it is Quad HD Plus. We have two variants, either the Snapdragon 835, which will be available in the US market, and other than US market, Exynos 8895. Exynos 8895 is a powerful chip, powerful than a Snapdragon 835, no doubt. Now the optimization, the Samsung devices never ages well. After a year or a half, you will see a little stutter. Does not matter how powerful your phone is. It happened with the Galaxy S4, Galaxy S3, Galaxy S5, Galaxy S6, S7. Hopefully it does not happen to S8 or upward, but the devices of Samsung does not age well. The reason is the software and hardware, they are not optimized. And the reason for this, the software and hardware is not built for each other. The Samsung's adaptive charge, which they innovate by themselves, and a wireless charge. It is fast wireless charging, and it does its job. What does it say? It do it. Now the storage, we will have ultra fast storage 2.1, which is just amazing. You will get a good read and write speed on that. You'll get Bluetooth 5.0. In short, you can pair two audio devices or to any devices, doesn't matter it's audio, but two devices simultaneously, and they can play pause simultaneously on their headsets. So it is amazing thing to have. It is not just a gimmick, it is amazing. It has an amazing radius too. So yeah, the Bluetooth 5.0 is future, and it is now. It is also the water and dust resistant, having a rating of IP68, which means 1.5 meter of water up till 30 minutes. It is safe. You can go dive, you can go swim. Summer is almost over, but if you want to take it to the jacuzzi or so, you can easily. In rain you can use it, no problem at all. The S Pen is also waterproof, so you don't have to worry about either the pulling or inserting the S Pen before going into water. You can do anything which you imagine. It is the hell creative phone out there right now, I must say. So these are the some basic specs, which was just, it has a headphone jack, obviously a USB type C, but the mono firing speaker downwards facing, which was a disappointment. At the back we have two dual pixel optical image stabilized camera. Yeah, it sounds overwhelming, but it is what it is sounds like. Two cameras having individual optical image stabilization on each of them. That's amazing. That's what you call when you want to compete, you do in that way. So yeah, they did the same sensors just like the iPhone, but added optical image stabilization, which was lacking in the iPhone's primary one camera. of the telephoto camera. So now when you shoot in the night, you have more sharper image because your hands are shaking, but it is compensating. I must suggest you to see the Mr. Who's the Boss camera comparison. That was amazing. He shot it that entire skit on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and let me tell you, it was a video could be used in the cinematography. That is a very big word. You have to understand what the cinema is, and if you can use a video in that, that does mean that Samsung is doing something. And the display, as we all know, there is no other point to talk about, because the iPhone is buying the display from Samsung. That's the reason you make your word, you make your appearance, you make your way up there, and it just don't and it is not about ruling the market. It is about that you make your statement. Everyone needs your display now. Yeah, that's what Samsung did. Best amazing display. You cannot compare it with any phone, and you will not see unless you personally see or hold in that display in your hand. Let me tell you, that display is so dope. So yeah, the camera has amazing autofocus. Like it's so quick. It is so quick. You will not believe that when you see a footage shot on a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, or either in this case, because the autofocus is amazing from the Samsung Galaxy S7 if I'm not wrong. So that camera is shining, was shining already, and now you add another lens, and it is a telephoto. One is a wide angle and other is a telephoto. They did what they also included live focus mode, which helps you to enhance your images like the DSLR quality, and it is good. I cannot stop praising that, because it is good. It is damn good. So yeah, now it's time for comparison. As you can see in front of me, it is the perfect replica you can get. So the iPhone 7 is obviously the smaller version, 4.7 inch. So it is smaller than it is definitely smaller than Samsung Galaxy Note 8, because Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is a big device. In no way I can say that it is a small device. You just take the measurement 6.3 by itself without any bezels. You still see that it is a big display. If you hold it, it is big already. So yeah, and it includes bezels too a little bit, but it does. So it is not a small phone. It is not a small phone by any means. Now let's talk about iPhone 7. So you get a 4.7 inch screen. The aspect ratio is normal 16.9. And it has the HD display. That means 720 pixels. So if you can do the math, so it is around 336 ppi. Not much, but is enough for this phone to give it best. But you cannot use iPhone in VR. Not at all. It will not work. It will be a blurry image which you will not enjoy at all. Now the color are accurate colors. Like the most accurate display you can find on the market is iPhone's display. So yeah, props to that. Accurate color. The white is very white. It is good. Perhaps it is a backlit display, so the black is not black. So you can see that the black has a little light. It is like a backlit display, so the pixels does not turn off like AMOLED. As you can see in this image, we have a little tint to its black, while the Super AMOLED is completely black. We have iPhone's own A10 Fusion chip, which is brilliantly made for complementing its software. It is made for that. It is what it is, and it's amazing chip. It optimizes every app greatly, and let me tell you, iPhone does age well. If you still take iPhone 5 for example, you will see that it runs like butter. You don't have to do anything. You can go for a very long. The only thing you want to upgrade the iPhone for is camera, or a little bit of more features, just like the force touch or the 3D display, which they say, or anything else. The gimmick, we only have fingerprint scanner on the iPhones, while we have fingerprint scanner on the back of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and iris scanner on the front. Am I a fan of iris scanner? No, I'm not. Am I a fan of fingerprint scanner? No, I'm not. Why? Because sometimes my hands are sticky, I cannot access my hands. Sometimes iris scanner, it always works. I cannot say that it does not work. But for me, it is an awkward thing to lock into phone every time I want to unlock. But perhaps it is an option, biometric security, and it does its good job. Also, biometric security is good on both, by the way. But I will give thumbs up to the Galaxy Note 8 for adding an extra feature or something which is a standard nowadays. Now the charging, let me tell you about the iPhone. Take a long to charge. It almost full charge at around 2.5 hours. On both, I should say, but on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 you will be good to go in under 1.5 hours. And it has a wireless charging too. It does not need to plug in, does not need to deal any hassle. You just sit your phone on the pad and it booms, start charging. Now the RAM that's embarrassing part, but I must say iPhone do optimize its cell phone like crazy, so it doesn't matter, you will not see a difference at all. Now the iPhone 7 comes with 2GB RAM, while the iPhone 7 Plus comes with 3GB RAM. That's good for multitasking, I must say, because it is optimized good enough. But I don't know, you can you don't have any split screen mode on iPhone, so I cannot say how will it work simultaneously as it is in Note 8, and it does work very well in Note 8. So Note 8 has a RAM of 6GB. That's 6GB of RAM, more than my computer has. Yeah, 6GB of RAM. Now we have Bluetooth 4.0 on both. That's not at all amazing, as you know, but Samsung Galaxy Note 8 has Bluetooth 5.1, and that is amazing. Its radius is amazing, its range is amazing, and it has a capability of connecting two devices simultaneously. Now the three phones do have the water and dust resistance, while the iPhone 7 has IP67, which means you can drop this phone into 1 meter of water up to 30 minutes and it will do nothing to that phone. Officially, to be honest, it will go longer than 30 minutes, but for just the security or safe purposes, they require you to be under 30 minutes, and all after that the warranty does not claim on you. But it is not anything. The water damage warranty never gets claimed. As you know, there will be a clause that if your phone is damaged by water, we are not responsible. So it really doesn't matter. And the last but not the least, the design. Now let me tell you, these have some features. These phones does have some features, like the Siri on iPhone 7 and the Bixby on Note 8. Bixby is amazing right now, doing great job. You can click a picture and then just identify by Bixby what it is. It is so amazing. Why no one did thought of it? Because sometimes I need to look something and I don't know what it is. I just click its picture, politely ask the Bixby what it is, and Bixby told me that it is something which is very expensive, I can afford or not. Just like that, in a matter of seconds, you know what you're looking for. While the Siri is good assistant, but I will not say that it is near to Bixby, because Bixby is capable of doing a lot of things right now. You can actually order Bixby just to do any task in the phone which you can do by hand. That's a big statement. It is doing that. Well, the S Pen, you know that S Pen is amazing. It has the live messages right now. The new feature is of live messages. You can just make a GIF and give it to anyone. It does look good. It does look so good to use. It is a creative tool and it is embedded in the phone itself, so you don't have to worry about taking care of the pen itself or to carry it with something else. Insert it in the phone and just forget about that it is there. Does not forget about, but you will use, so you will not forget about that. But it is embedded in the phone itself, so you don't have to do anything. Now let me talk about the designs. Yeah, these phones are good looking, let me tell you. iPhone, I'm not a big fan, but the metal back does look good, and iPhone always get a classy look. We have some colors which I will just screenshot of iPhone. We have jet black, matte black, silver, space gray, which you say, and if I'm not wrong, space gray and rose gold, if I'm not wrong. And Samsung is now like maple gold, the best color. In my opinion, I just like that color. It is not rich, it is just perfect to hold. By the way, you have orchid gray, you have midnight black, and a deep sea blue. Deep sea blue does look good, but I'm not a big fan of blue or black. I'm a fan of black, but I does not like black on this one particularly. Now these are the specs and these are the comparison. These are the specs and comparison you need to know. Now the pricing. You know what's iPhone cost, but let me tell you what Samsung Galaxy Note 8 will cost. Almost $950. That's a lot. That's really a lot. So you have to be very gentle, very careful, very like babysit it because yeah, it is a phone and it is a very expensive phone, and if it slips out of your hand, so let me tell you, do insure it if you are going to buy, because it will hurt your wallet very bad. But I'm a big fan of both phones. Both these companies are amazing. I love the competition. The competition makes it so good, because if there was no competition, they will only run after the profits. They would never care of their customers. That's what fact is. That's what the bitter truth is. But the competition makes it harder for both the companies to actually meet the requirements of the consumer, of the customer, of us. So yeah, both companies are pulling their best out, and now the iPhone 8 is around the corner. I will soon do its impression, then a comparison with Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Let me tell you, the iPhone 8 or the iPhone edition or whatever they call to that iPhone with that looks so dope. Just look at this. This is amazing. The bezels are almost out. It is elegant, it is cool, it is like love to hold in your hand. That's what it is. This is what my review is. If you like my review, or if you have any suggestions to give me, I'm always down for your suggestions. It is not a perfect or professional review. I know that there are tons of other YouTubers who are doing that very great, and no one can beat them. Actually, they have their own taste. So I decided to go with this theme, with the Minecraft. Why? I just like it. I like this game, and I just think for me it is the best way to approach. So yeah, for me it is the best way to approach. So I did this in this way. If you don't like this, I understand. If you like this, I still understand. I love you all. You all are amazing. Your support is amazing. So yeah guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Goodbye.